Hey there guys, this is Obsidian Show. Got another video for today, and this video is meant to be more lighthearted, more fun than my previous video. This is supposed to be the celebration of reaching 20,000 subscribers and surpassing over 5 million views on the channel. Everything that I couldn't have done without all of you. I mean, we're all in this together. The only thing I will say about my last video is that it doesn't matter what Meps or anyone does. I won't stop. I always have been and always will be an advocate for DC Universe Online. I may have my own biased agenda sometimes in terms of like focusing on elite content or raid mechanics or power set balancing, stuff like that. But it doesn't change the fact that I'm still going to be continuing to be an advocate. I'm still going to spend countless hours on test server, making sure not only bring you guys informed decisions that you guys can make, but also the content and making sure it's reliable as it can be and engaging. So it doesn't matter what anyone does. I'm not going to change who I am. That's always who I've been. In the background here, I just kind of opened up my kind of screenshots folder. So it's kind of started off with the artwork. You guys know I always appreciate custom artwork done or artwork commissions. Some by developers, some by players. So you have that plus, and then eventually it'll move on to screenshots in terms of just kind of funny stuff that's happened over time. Just kind of as a filler. Instead of having a video background, I thought this would be something different. So really I just wanted to address not only just reaching 20,000, how like when I first started off this channel, I started trying to remember when I first uploaded it. It was probably around 2013. I had a few kind of videos before then, but a lot of it 2011, 2012, or mostly 2012. I was going through my whole like DPS comp phase where I didn't really upload my rotations or footage because I didn't want to show off what I was doing. So, and then after that, towards kind of end of 2013, I started doing like rotation videos because at that point, like it was just like, it didn't matter. And then I started doing like all my Paradox videos in terms of Nexus Paradox, all that kind of DLC, and then stuff going forward, and then turned into showing like feats and survival mode and everything else. So I certainly didn't intend to focus on YouTube when I made my channel. That was not my goal. It was basically just to have like a platform to upload to, because a lot of times I do like to kind of rant. I've had tons of rant videos in terms of in the past, and that's where I've kind of rubbed people the wrong way in terms of my opinions and stuff like that, because I'm definitely stubborn and opinionated. So that was always a place that kind of held home on my channel, because I could upload those freely in terms of having like arguments on the forums or anywhere else or in game or anything like that. So it's just basically a platform for that, and it's really expanded now. Like I'm going to be restarting the guide series again. It's more focusing on like artifact videos and allies and in-depth comparisons and really bringing the test server stuff, because there's not too many people that really do that at all. So it's certainly a nice kind of niche that I've kind of carved off, which I appreciate. So going forward, I do have tons of ideas still. I kind of keep like a Word document just of like ideas and different videos that I should be working on. Like I'm going to be focusing more on the supercharges as well. So I still have to bring like the AoE supercharges. I want to bring and show you guys how buffs impact a supercharge. So say supercharge without like a buff at all, and then with like a supply drop buff or a might buff or neo venom or circuit break or whatever. So basically I show you and break down exactly what the differences are, so that, hey, if I don't use a supply drop, I'm losing 15% damage, etc. I do want to focus now that I have kind of all the pet artifacts up, like Source Shard, Grim Quizlet, all that kind of stuff. I do want to focus on getting some Sork and Earth builds out just to kind of show pet DPSing, because I really haven't done that at all on my channel. So I have the ability to do that now. What I think I'm going to focus on now is with the guide series. They kind of took longer in between because I was doing it on a live server. I was doing a bunch of raids and stuff like that. Power sets haven't changed enough over the years to warrant that. So basically now I'm just going to do the power set guides on test server, because then I can easily do might and precision at the same time. And then basically on the US server I'll stay tank, and then the EU server I'll stay controller. And then I think that'll be a better setup. So I think when new raids come out, more people want to see it from a tanking perspective, because tanking is kind of, I wouldn't say the least popular role, but there's not as many tanks in the game as there are other roles. So I mean, you could see DPS footage from any number of players that upload when new raids come up, but you don't really see it from like a tanking perspective. Other than that, I've got like the raid supercharge coming up, dude. I've got like some fun videos like the hardest boss fights, the tier ranking videos. I do want to get into like more of like teaching players how to properly tank in terms of like countering. So looking for like the feints and stuff, the yellow feint lines. and basically how to approach different situations and mindsets in terms of tanking, in terms of like rotation videos and stuff. So I've got a whole list of videos that I want to get out, and it's basically just finding the time and then basically continuing on with the guide series video. I know Rage will be next, so I kind of said Rage will be next for like a month now, but it's basically finding the time to do everything. And then still working on like we've got the new episode coming out in April, so it'll be all bringing you the test server content I do for that, and any kind of new allies or artifacts that come during with that release. So it's going to stay par for the course. Nothing's going to drastically change on my channel, not like it has. It's just that I appreciate greatly reaching this milestone and having all you guys help me reach that milestone. And it's really pushing forward to the future. You know, it'd be kind of really nice to have. I mean, it's going to be unrealistic with DC Universal Online, especially after like all these years, you know. But I certainly wouldn't mind a YouTube plaque for like, you know, 100K subscribers. I think that'd be kind of neat, sitting up on the wall. But you know, that's really end goal. You know, let's hope that DC becomes that popular, that the channel grows that much. But really, yeah, no, it's more. I just want to thank all you guys. You know, I can't do this without you guys. You guys are the ones that kind of view it. Not only push the views, but in terms of push my content, you guys hold me. You guys, the community holds me to a certain standard, which I do appreciate. So it's really, I don't want to let you guys down in terms of testing or anything else. So thank you guys. I always appreciate you.